So I listened to Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451 for the first time. Of course, I have been hearing great things about this work, but life is busy, and I have been unable to uh, read it. And I still don't have much time, but I I thought of why not listening to this great work, and that's what I've been doing in the recent few weeks. So while I am walking in Tokyo, I listen to this masterpiece, and there's this um, girl called Clarice, and she dies quite early in part one, and in a mysterious way. And actually, her death is not actually confirmed. I mean, it's just a rumor that the protagonist, Montague's wife, Mildred, conveys to him, and so people don't know if Clarice is really actually dead. But his her absence is a really you know defining, ringing circumstance that this novel is set upon. And I actually read that Ray Bradbury was flooded with letters protesting the premature death of Clarice, and I agree with that. And because she's such an attractive character, and you'd have felt that there would be something developing between Montag and Clarice, but that is not described in this novel. Although I hear that in some adaptations, for example, stage adaptations, Clarice is indeed found in later part of the novel, but in Fahrenheit 451 as the novel, Clarice is no more. And Montague's Upperman, BT is a really interesting character. I mean, he is a firefighter, meaning he's supposed to burn books, but secretly he is in love with the idea of a book. He understands what books stand for so deeply, and yet he destroys them. And there is a contradiction there, but also that's where his character stems from. And in this novel, every character is really interesting. Even Montag's wife, Mildred, is interesting. She watches. She likes to watch parlor war entertainment, and she is not interested in books. And Mildred is a metaphor for the status quo of for many people, in which people are just interested in sound bites and entertaining visual images, and not really interested in books. And but in a sense, Mildred is uh, a true portrayal of some folks in a current time. And so in that sense, she's probably the representative uh, token of the universal man in this age. So I think she's a really important character too. Favor is also a very important character. Uh, he's a retired university professor, and he is one of these people who carries the torch uh, on the value of books. And so all in all, Fahrenheit 451 is a really well crafted novel, and I recommend it to you if you haven't read it already. Um, and I really loved Ray Bradbury's prose style. It's almost poetic, and the fact that he titled the novel Fahrenheit 451, and each part one, part two, part three, is given really poignant poetic titles, and uh, the style of his writing is really astonishingly dynamic, rich in context, and um, so beautiful. So I really love listening to Fahrenheit 451 while I was walking in Tokyo, getting on the Tokyo subway, and it was such a breeze of time to listen to Ray Bradbury's work. So I think my spirit was uplifted a few inches after listening to this masterpiece, and highly recommend it to anybody who hasn't done so yet.